Biggs here, back with another brief Origins, where we give you the rundown of characters' beginnings. It's important to remember that some characters' origins change based on who is in the creative chair. With that in mind, enjoy. Thomas Anderson worked at a place called Metacortex, one of the biggest software companies in the world, and they hired Mr. Anderson because of his gifted skills when it comes to programming. Mr. Anderson was a bit of a loner and spent most of his time attempting to hack into a place called the Matrix, but wasn't sure if it was real or if he could ever really hack into it. Either case, Mr. Anderson lived a pretty ordinary life. That wasn't until one day Mr. Anderson gets a message on his computer to follow the White Rabbit. To make some extra cash on the side, Mr. Anderson would sell some softwares to customers for the right price. And in one of those transactions, he noticed a woman with a white rabbit tattoo and decided this was the sign he needed to follow where it leads. He joins his customer and friends at a club and then isolates himself from all since it's not really his scene. He gets approached by a woman who talks to him for a moment and then leaves. Mr. Anderson the next day goes back to his normal routine, only this time something has changed. He receives a package with a cell phone inside of it. The phone rings and then a man he has been searching for in the web tells him he needs to run. Turns out the woman he interacted with had gotten the attention of some law enforcement agency. At least they appeared to be government officials. They track down Mr. Anderson and take him into the interrogation room. And during the interrogation, the agents began to plant an actual cyber bug tracking in Mr. Anderson's insides. He winds up in his bed without realizing how he got there and how long he's been there. He assumes it's a dream and continues his merry way. He receives a call at home from the man he's been searching for, again asking if he would like to meet him. Mr. Anderson says yes, gets scooped up by the man of the cell phone's associates, which one of them happened to be the woman he met at the club. Her name was Trinity. She explains to Mr. Anderson that the agents weren't a dream and helps him remove the tracker from his inside of his stomach. He eventually gets taken to the man on the phone they call Morpheus. They made the proper introductions and then Morpheus gave him a choice. Take the blue pill and he'll go back to his normal life as nothing has ever happened. Or take the red pill and discover what has been kept from his reality for so many years, pretty much what's going deeper into the rabbit hole. He chose the red one and from there woke up in his actual reality. That reality was a terrifying one, as Mr. Anderson finds himself immersed in some goo with a bunch of wires and cords strapped into his entire body. Turns out the world Mr. Anderson lived in was a false simulation of the real world. That the real world turns out it is a war between humans and artificial intelligence, aka machines, and the machines have been capturing humans to enslave them as batteries while trapping them in a coma-like false reality so they can never see the secret slavery being done to them. Mr. Anderson wasn't only fortunate but was also told he was considered special and that his slave name was no more, and now he would be referred to as Neo. From there, Morpheus begins to test Neo to see if he's truly the one the prophecy has been speaking about and to learn how the Matrix works. He does here and there on the test and then gets introduced to the Oracle and meets with her to see if he is the one, as she is the one who has the sight to see into the future and into others. She tells him he's not the one, and he feels a tad disappointed at that fact, but continues to accept where he is now and joins the humans in their war. It wasn't until Morpheus was captured in the Matrix that Neo decided to show what he was made of, as him and Trinity go through a ton of well-armed officers just to save him. They do, but Neo pays the price as he is left to fight off against 3 agents. Now, these agents aren't exactly police, but they are law enforcers on behalf of maintaining the Matrix status quo, which is to keep humans in line. They have incredible speed and strength unlike any ordinary human and are hard to eliminate. This was like leading a pig to the slaughter, as Neo was defeated by their strongest agent yet, Mr. Smith, to the point where Neo lost his life for the cause. But instead of being dead for good, he rose like a phoenix from the ashes because of Trinity's true love kiss, as the two grew a romantic relationship during their time together, and was born again as Neo, the One. And as the One, he was able to be stronger than the agents in speed, reflexes, and strength, and even with more gifts as time went on. He takes on Mr. Smith again, and this time puts the agent out of his misery himself. At least that's what he thought happened to the agent, and embraces his newfound gifts, speaking to all those trapped in the Matrix that they are not alone and that he will help them escape this world, just like he did, one human at a time.
And as always, guys, if you guys enjoy our content, you know what you guys can do. You can share, you can like, or you can subscribe to our channel. When you guys subscribe to our channel, you know what you do? You guys are building our empire and allowing us to provide you guys with even much more greater content for you guys to enjoy.